Hello everyone. In this session, we will see what are the solution probabilities. We will start with solution probabilities. Whenever we deal with random values, we need to understand the probability of the outcome. System Verilog does not guarantee the exact solution found by the random constraint solver, but we can influence the distribution. Therefore, the solution probabilities is very important. Anytime we work with random numbers, we have to look at thousands or millions of values to average out the noise. And changing the tool version or random seed can cause different results. And some simulators such as Synopsys VCS have multiple solvers to allow us to trade memory usage versus performance. Now what is the solution probability? We will see with the example. See here, for this there are no constraints put, that is why it is named as unconstrained. Class, the name of the class is unconstrained and bit x is defined as random variable. Similarly, y of 2 bits, x is only a single bit, it can take the value of 0 or 1, whereas y has 2 bits, it can take the value of 0, 1, 2 or 3, and both are declared, x and y are declared as the random variables, and all these are declared in the class and end class. And there are no constraints put on these particular variables. Therefore, if you see the table, what is the solution for this? So A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H are the solution, those are named. And if you take x and y variable, when x is 0, x can take only 0 or 1 value, whereas y can take, since it is 2 bit, it can take from 0 to 3, that is 0, 1, 2, 3 and again 0, 1, 2, 3. So when x is equal to 0, y can take either 0, 1, 2 or 3. Similarly, when x is equal to 1, y can take 0, 1, 2 or 3. And what is the probability of the occurrence? The probability, if you see, it is 1 by 8 for all the cases. Let us see this example. In this example, the value of y depends on value of x. See here, the value of y depends on value of x, whereas in the previous example, there was no constraint put. These two variables x and y, they are declared as the random variable and therefore we were getting the probability as 1 by 8. Now here, the value of y depends on value of x. This is indicated with the implication operator in the following constraint. This implication operator already we have discussed. So this is class, the name of the class is IMPL rand, x is declared as the random variable. Similarly, these two are same as previous example. Similarly, y is declared with the 2 bits and this is also the random variable, and x can take the values of 0 or 1, whereas y can take the values 0, 1, 2 or 3. And there is a constraint put over here. Constraint, this is a constraint identifier CXY and constraint is the keyword. What is the constraint put? When x is equal to 0, y should take the value of 0. This is what is the constraint put. And all these are declared into the class and end class. Now what is the probability we have to see? Solution, these are A to H as the solution and x and y. These values remain same. For x, either it can take the value of 0 or it can take the value of 1 because it is declared as the bit. Whereas y can take the value between 0 to 3, that is 0, 1, 2 and 3 because it is 2 bits. And we have the constraint. When x is equal to 0, y has to take the value of 0. So when x is equal to 0, y is 0, what is the probability of the occurrence? It is 1 by 2. Similarly, when x is equal to 0, it can take the value of 1, 2 and 3 and the probability is 0. Similarly, when x is 1, it can take the value of 0, 1, 2, 3 and the probability of the occurrence is 1 by 8. Our constraint is when x is equal to 0 implies y is equal to 0. So that can occur here and the probability of the occurrence is 1 by 2. Next is the valid constraints. A good randomization technique is to create is to create several constraints to ensure the correctness of the random stimulus. So we have, even when the random value is generated, we should ensure that we should ensure the correctness of the random stimulus, and it is known as the valid constraint. For example, a bus read modify write command might only be allowed for the long word data length. See this example. Class, the name of the class is bus transfer, and these two are declared as the enumerated data type, and they are declared as the random variables. And constraint is put. What constraint? Constraint, this is a name of constraint identifier. OPC is equal to RMW indicates, implies that length has to take the value of LWRD. If this is satisfied, then length will be is equal to LWRD and end class. So this is a constraint put onto this particular length. So what does good randomization technique do? Good randomization technique is to create several constraints to ensure the correctness of the random stimulus, and that is known as the valid constraint. Next is inline constraint. As we write more tests, we can end up with many constraints. They can interact with each other in unexpected ways, and extra code to enable and disable them adds to the test complexity. Additionally, constantly adding and editing the constraint to a class could cause a problem in the team environment. Where the constraints are defined, the constraints are defined into the class. So if you keep on adding or deleting the constraint from the class, it causes the problem in the team environment. Therefore, these inline constraints are used. Many tests only randomize objects at one place in the code. System Verilog allows to add an extra constraint. It allows to add the extra constraint using randomize with. Again, this randomize with is a keyword. So with randomize with, we can add the extra constraint into the program to a particular variable. This is equivalent to adding an extra constraint to any existing ones in effect. Let us see the example. See here, class, the name of the class is transaction, and address data are of the bit and they are declared as random, and constraint C1. What is a constraint? Address inside 0 to 100 or 1000 to 2000. So transaction tnif initial begin. See, what we are interested with is randomize with. What is a constraint put? The constraint put is address has to be inside 0 to 100 or 1000 to 2000. So again on this we can put the constraint using randomize with. We have discussed System Verilog allows to add extra constraint using randomize with. How to use this randomize with? Already some constraint is defined. So if you want to add the constraint, then we are using the randomize with. So assert t dot randomize with address has to be greater than or equal to 50 or address has to be less than or equal to 1500 and data is less than 10. So this can be done. We can add the constraint using the keyword randomize with along with these particular constraints or in addition to these particular constraints. Drive bus data. There is some program here, but we are interested in looking into what is randomize with. So again here randomize with address equal to 2000 and data has to be greater than 10. Drive bus t end. So what we have to understand here is what is randomize with. Randomize with is nothing but it is used to add the extra constraint to the program. These are the different random number functions. $dist exponential, it is for exponential decay. $dist normal for bell-shaped distribution. Again $dist Poisson is also for bell-shaped distribution. $dist uniform for flat distribution. $random for flat distribution returning signed 32-bit random, $u random flat distribution returning unsigned 32-bit random, and $u random range, it is for flat distribution over a range. There are some common randomization problems. Basically, these are divided as use of signed variables with care and solver performance tips. So what is this part? When creating a test bench, you may be tempted to use the int, byte or other signed types for counters and other simple variables. Don't use them in random constraints unless you really want a signed values. Next one is solver performance tips. Each constraint solver has its strengths and weaknesses. Avoid expensive operators such as division, multiplication and modulus. So in place of this, what can be used then? If you want to divide, if you need a division operator or if you need to divide or multiply a variable by a power of 2, use right and left shift operators. A modulus operation with the power of 2 can be replaced with a boolean and with mask. So with this, the performance of the tool will also increase. Next, what is random control? See here, we can use rand case to make a weighted choice between the several actions without having to create a class and an instance. So this example chooses, this particular example chooses one of the 3 branches based on the weight. See here, rand case, and there are 3 branches. What does this do? It chooses one of the 3 branches based on the weight. System Verilog adds up the weight, that is 1 plus 8 plus 1. What are the weights given here? See, this is initial begin, int, length, and rand case. There are 3 branches and the weight of the first one is 1, the weight of the second one is 8 and the weight of the third one is 1. What does System Verilog do? It adds up all the weights which is equal to 10 and chooses a value in this range and then picks up the appropriate branch. The branches are not order dependent, the weights can be variable and they do not have to add up to 100%. One more keyword, that is $u random range. Function returns the random number in the specified range. See here, it is a rand case and there are 3 statements. 1 colon length equal to $u random range 0,2. So what do you mean by this? It is 10% and 0 to 2 is a range, that is 0, 1 or 2. So similarly, its weight is 8, length len equal to $u random range 3,5. It means it is 80% and the range is, or the values in the range are 3, 4 or 5. So similarly for this, it has 10% and the values are 6 or 7. So this is rand case and it has to end with the end case. $display, length, percentage 0d, length, len and end. See, what are the keywords we have studied here? Rand case. Rand case is used to make a weighted choice between the several actions without having to create class or a instance. And what is $u random range? Returns a random number in the specified range. See here, we have used rand case. It chooses 1 out of 3 and $u random range is gives or returns the value within this particular range. Thank you. That's all.